Hello everyone, welcome back to another album review. So I said I was going to change it up a bit. I'm going to review a female band because all the other music reviews have been males. Just wait for my review to open up on the laptop. So there we go. Okay, so I'm going to be reviewing Heart's, I believe it's their 8th studio album, which was released in 1985. They're one of those bands that I haven't really researched into. I didn't know any of the members' names. I think I did know that the two women were sisters. I think I'd heard that somewhere before. Yeah, I'm not a really big fan of them. I'd say I'm a fan of them, but not a real big fan of them. I do like them. They have got some good songs. But I'd been listening to the song Never quite a lot. And then I looked at what album that was on, and it was this one, which is called Heart. And here we are now. So Ann Wilson and Nancy Wilson are sisters. I honestly, oh, I don't need to say that bit because I just said that. So Heart was formed in Seattle, which I've actually been. It's a very geological place. I did a geology degree. So the two sisters weren't actually like the founding members. So I think the Heart was a band, and then they came a bit later on, I think. But at the end of the day, the sisters are the face of the band. When you think of Heart, you think of those two. I did assume that it wasn't just them. I assumed there were other members in the band. But I'm not going to talk much about the band members because, in all honesty, I don't have the confidence to talk about them because I don't know that much. So when you actually have a look, when this was released, it was actually cassette and it had two sides. I'm assuming it was cassette because it says it had two sides. Cassettes are actually coming back in now. I've got a bit of a collection going on with my modern bands and artists that I buy cassettes for. I don't play them, I just think they look nice on my shelf. Yeah. So this album reached #1 in the US Billboard, which was expected. They're an American band. For some reason, at the back of my head, I thought they were Australian, and I don't know why. So 19 is what they reached in the UK albums with this album. I thought it would have done better. 5x, I don't know, platinum in USA, 5 million records sold. It's gold in the UK with 100,000 sales, but it like that goes to show it's not all about the charts. It can be often about how many albums are being sold, because sometimes albums will become more popular with age, and I think that is the case with this one actually. I mean, you could look into specifics on songs that they released as singles, but I'm not going to go into that. Right. In case I need to quickly listen to a bit of a song. Let me just test this. See if it's working. No. Alright. So the first song on the album, If Looks Could Kill. I thought I didn't know this one, but actually turns out I did know this one. I'd heard it years ago, though I haven't heard it in years. What a song. I've been listening to it ever since. I honestly don't understand how Anne, it blows my mind how she has the power to sing this song. Wow. I was even trying to sing it myself to see how she actually it's so weird because she's like got such a deep voice, but she's going so high at the same time. It blew my mind, honestly. Yeah. So the fierceness of that vocal, the intensity of the guitars and drums, I absolutely love. I love songs that have that fierce, rocky sound. Brilliant. So the guitar and the timing of the vocals is very well done in this song. It's such a good beat to it as well. And the guitar is very diverse, which I love. It's not just the same all the way through. Absolute fire, this song. And with Anne, that twang she has in her vocals as well is, especially when she sings Floor, it's really good. And it actually, at the end of every line, you can really hear that twang in the voice. Brilliant. And this is the bit, actually, where she's singing, please, please. I don't understand how she can actually go that high. What a voice. And the emotion that she brings when she sings that is unbelievable. And you've got the added vocals of Nancy as well with that. The range in Anne's voice is amazing. And can I just say here that Nancy Wilson actually proves that females can play guitars and they can play them just as well as blokes. But yeah, I do believe this song is a really hard one to sing. And it just shows how talented Anne is. It does. Yeah, it's high when I didn't realise it was high until I actually had a go at singing it, and I was like, whoa, that's really high. There's so much like oomph in Anne's voice. It's just sheer power. Okay, so number 2, What About Love? Quite a popular Heart song. As soon as I've Been Lonely is sung, you know it is this song and you know it's going to be good. The cymbal of the drums is played in this one with the guitar, and it's just a nice. It is a ballad. You can hear the emotion, particular in the line "What About Love" when she's really like "What about love?" That bit. I'm not going to actually have a proper go at doing that because I'm not Heart, and I never will be. But yeah, it's almost like hysterical in a way, which is, yeah, adds emotion. It's in a good way hysterical, I mean. In the music video, it really is, it's fantastic to see Nancy on that guitar though. I love it. I mean, I just wanted to point out here, with Whitesnake, having a few new members for the farewell tour, and the bass player Tanya being the first female artist in Whitesnake, and I saw her live, and it was just, when I found out, I was like, that's so good. That's so, and she just looks great in the band. She fits so well. Brilliant bass player. She's lovely as well. I follow her on Instagram and she's lovely. It's just so nice to see female rock musicians. It's really good, you know. Yeah, with Whitesnake as well, I'm actually very excited to see, because David Coverdale has said that Whitesnake will release new music. They're going to record new music. It'd be really interesting to see if Tanya and also Dino, the other new member, will be involved with that. Very exciting to see that, especially like with music video releases. That'd be really good. Yeah, the part of the song, back to the song, went off a tangent there, where she sings "Love, love, love, what about?" Really intense vocals in that, and then the drums mirror with that pace of those vocals, and the talent there it's unreal. It really is. Oh, my dad's just come in. Right, so the third song is Never, that song that made me want to review this album. That where she goes, oh yeah, at the beginning. Again, you know it's this song, you know it's going to be a good song. I like the bass in this one. You can really hear it at certain times in the song. Anything you want, you can make it happen. I had to point out that lyric in this one. Very inspiring. Basically, you can do anything you want to. So yeah. Yeah, Nancy really works the camera dancing around with the guitar in the music video, which is great to see. And then actually with Nancy's kind of backing vocals where she sings No Never is a nice touch to the song also. So number 4, These Dreams. Again, another Heart classic. It's a perfectly written song. It really is a beautiful song. I can't fault it. This is the one where Nancy's actually singing lead in comparison to Anne, and Nancy can sing just as well as Anne. I'd say with Nancy's voice, it's more like almost angelic, because I think Anne's more like the power kind of, whereas Nancy's just really like pure, her voice, which I really like, especially with this song. It's very well suited. Yeah, Anne's voice is more like a ballad-like voice, but the sisters' voices work perfectly well together to complete this song, or any of the songs really. And yeah, Nancy in the music video does that dance she always does with the guitar, where she kind of crisscrosses, like she jumps. It's quite iconic for her, I think. I've seen her done it before in the other videos. I didn't actually realise till I really watched the videos how actually often she does it. So number 5 is The Wolf, which is a very intriguing song title. Now, just going to remind myself here of this one. So the first thing I actually wrote was, it's a very rocky song. It's quite similar to the first song on the album vocally, because it's in those higher ranges. Waiting for the advert to finish. Yeah, definitely. So I hadn't heard this song before, I don't think, and I like how they sing The Wolf. They could have just sung The Wolf, but they don't. They goes up, which is they sing it with a twist, and it's better than if they'd just done it, they just sung it. I think Anne and is Nancy singing that as well? Brilliant lyrics. I think that's actually Nancy just singing The Wolf, actually. Yeah. Again, putting the two voices together, working well, contrasting well. I really love the guitar in this one. I'd probably say up to now it's actually the best guitar I've heard in the album. The video just cut out, so I'm just going to continue where I left off. So yeah, like I say, The Wolf, I really love the guitar in this one. Vocally, I think it would have been interesting to see if Anne didn't go as high, she just kept it a bit lower. I think I would have preferred that, more deeper. And see how that worked with the guitar in particular. But without hearing that, I don't know what that would have sounded like. It's good how there's a line sung with the whoa after off the other band members. A bit of backing vocals there. I just wrote here, oh my god, that guitar is good. Yeah, I feel like that whoa bit is gonna stick in my head. I wrote there, quite catchy. Right, so number 6 is All Eyes. I wrote whoa, guitar, drums. I knew there was going to be some sort of yell, scream there to start off with. I could feel that coming. I hadn't heard this song before. It's a typical Heart sounding song, I think. You can tell it's them for sure. It's very nice. And then I actually realised I had heard this before. It's really good. I think the vocal range is perfect. Higher I'm less keen of, but in this song they really just keep it spot on. But it's got a real jam to it. So you're all eyes, all eyes. I like the repeat of the lyrics there. Brilliant rhyming in the song as well. Yeah, guitar. Wow, it's so good. I'd say this is actually beat the last song. guitar-wise. I love songs with varying guitar sounds, and this definitely does that for me. Yeah, I just wrote here, I'm not great with guitar definitions like riffs and licks, but I'm not here to talk about that, I'm just here to talk about the music. Yeah, the guitar is so diverse, and this whole album, it's so far away from just the same sound. It's so different. It's not just patterns being repeated throughout the song. It's so diverse. It's multiple sounds, sets of chords in one song. Yeah, some parts may be repeated in the verses or the choruses, but I love those pieces that much. That's fine, and songs often do that anyway. But I can't express how much I love the guitar in this album and that song. I've been listening to that song quite a lot just for the guitar. Number 7 is Nobody Home. Keyboard, I think, is being played in this. I think I had heard this before. It's slower, less rocky, which in this album we do get a mix of kind of slower and more rocky songs, ballads, more rocky songs. Again, a nice piece of guitar. Can I call it a solo? I prefer the other song, honestly, because I just love the more heavier rock sounding songs. I feel like in this song you hear it build, and it could have built a lot more and gone off, but that's just for me personally. What is it with these phones today? It's being phone called. Hermes or whatever they recall delivery drivers. Me dad, the dog. It's not a day for recording videos today, is it? Right, so yeah, we're talking about Nobody Home. The lyric, when you finally come knocking, there will be nobody home, is repeated. I don't really like that bit. I think it's repeated a bit too much. Number 8 is Nothing at All. I have heard this before, probably as there's a music video for it. I always say random stuff in these videos. I do. And random stuff happens. I used to watch a lot of Mr. Bean back in the day, and there's a scene where he's driving somewhere. I don't know if it's either the one where he goes to the beach or the exam one. I can't remember. I think he's in the orange car, and it's like sounds really like a song. It reminded me of that. At times I felt like this song sounded a bit like Bananarama, a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. I think it's the back end vocals say Nothing at All, which makes me remind me of Bananarama. I think if it was faster and a more heavier guitar, I would have liked it more. I like how in the video they're playing the guitar at each other on the stairs. Nice touch. Again, female guitar players are just as good as male guitar players. Yeah, I haven't seen that done before in a music video. Yeah, funny enough, I was saying that this song, I wasn't that keen on it, but actually, by the end of listening to it, Nothing at All was stuck in my head. And it has been all week, actually. It's definitely catchy for sure, and it's an easy to remember song. It's just not my favourite on the album. I wouldn't say I dislike it, not at all. In fact, I think I've actually been listening to it this week, actually. So number 9 is What He Doesn't Know. Wow, that was loud. This song's a lot louder than the rest on the album. I had to turn the volume down. I don't think I'd heard this one before. The guitar after What He Doesn't Know is said, I've heard something similar before, but I can't think what it is. I thought it was something modern, but actually as I listen, there's a helicopter above me now. I thought it was next door's washing machine. I'm gonna just have a look. Right. So, yeah, sounded similar. I thought it was something modern, but as I listened to it more this week, I don't know if it was maybe like similar to a Thin Lizzy song. I've heard that like guitar sound somewhere before. Let me just have a listen so I can show you what I'm on about. But I'm not going to play it because copyright, but I'll just, would it do that? Right. Right. Is this gonna thing? It might end up playing anyway. Oh no. God, they're really advertising this Yellowstone, aren't they? Looks quite decent actually. Do 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 that. Do 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 that. I think it might be a Thin Lizzy song. I think it'll come to us when I listen to it. Are you joking me? The laptop's actually froze now. Oh my goodness. Oh, literally, what is happening today? The laptop's froze. I'm going to have to stop this video and join another piece on. So literally you can hear Heart playing there. As soon as I stopped that video, it unfroze. Like, what on earth is going on? The battery's about to go on. Crikey, man. Right. Anyway, I've had to record this video in like 3 parts now. The Halloween 2 review I've just done got interrupted. I'm going to have to do a lot of editing now. So anyway, overall, because I don't want to re-record stuff, and it probably not happening again. It's just like hasn't been on my side to do recording videos. So overall, the album, it's a good rock album. Heart is iconic in the 80s. They were very big in the 80s. I think they're still big now. All Eyes I love so much. I love that song so much. And I would say it's probably my favourite on the album actually. Which is a surprise for me because I didn't know it. And I thought I would have preferred the other ones. Or even If Looks Could Kill, probably a close second. There's now she sings that. I wasn't keen on the less rocky songs, but they're still good. That's just because I prefer the rocky, more guitar, everything going on, sounding songs. But yeah, I was really glad to rediscover If Looks Could Kill. So that's it for this album review. Looking to the future, I can say that the next album, let me just get the date right. The next album I will be reviewing is a 70s album, 1977. It will be Meat Loaf's Bat Out of Hell, one of the biggest selling albums to ever exist, one of the biggest selling rock albums. Obviously, Meat Loaf passed away in January this year, which was a huge shock. I'm a massive fan of Meat Loaf. My dad's a massive fan of Meat Loaf. So expecting the next video for it also to be a tribute to Meat Loaf, as well as a review of that album. So thank you for watching. Sorry for all the weird pauses and things in the video because stuff has just been happening here today. So thank you for watching. Please go and check out the other videos and I'll see you soon.